Good morning, Lake Braddock. Today is Friday, November 30th.
We're your hosts today. I'm Denali Duffy.
And I'm Trey Phillips. And welcome to the Bruin Cave, where we bring the news you crave.
Today we have a lot of awesome stories for you.
We'll talk to our new principal and share stories about social media drama.
But first, would you please pause for the moment of silence? And now to today's top story. As many of you might know, we have a new principal. Again. On November 14th, former interim Principal Dan Meyer left Lake Braddock. Nobody knows why he left, but Miss Penny Gros immediately replaced him. Miss Gros is now our current interim principal. She's also the fourth principal Lake Braddock has had since Mr. Dave Thomas retired last February. Today, the Bruin Cave is happy to bring you a message from Miss Gros. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hello, Bruins. My name is Penny Gros, and I am here to serve as your interim principal until a new principal is selected in the next few months. So you will know a little bit about me. I grew up in Vienna and graduated from Marshall High School. I attended UVA, go Wahoos, for undergrad, where I majored in Spanish and English. For our seniors out there, my one piece of advice is to explore all of the possibilities for next year. While I loved UVA, I zoned in on it right away and didn't consider any other school or options. There are so many amazing schools out there and multiple paths to success. In terms of my career, I taught Spanish in Houston, Texas, in Washington, D.C., Ravensworth Elementary here in FCPS, and Hayfield Secondary School. I attended Virginia Tech, Hokies, for grad school, and ended up on a leadership path, serving as an assistant principal for 3 years and a principal for 10. Most recently, I've served as the Region 2 executive principal, helping to supervise the 45 schools in that region. A bit about me on a personal level. I love dogs and have 2 golden doodles of my own, Wrigley and Murphy. I am a fan of the Chicago Cubs, hence Wrigley, and the Green Bay Packers. Strange combination, huh? There is a story there. I look forward to wearing the purple and gold and meeting as many of you as possible around the building and activities. I'll also be visiting classrooms beginning this week with the administrators, just to catch a glimpse of the great things going on here. My door is always open to you, and remember, we just have 3.5 weeks until winter break, so get to class on time, put in your best effort, and know that a slower pace is coming soon.
Here's a joke for you. Why didn't the pilgrim want to make the bread? Because it's a crummy job. Anyway, what did you do for Thanksgiving? Eat turkey? Watched a football game? Got ready for Christmas early? Well, we met some teachers that did some unique things for Thanksgiving. Let's hear what they had to say.
And I love Thanksgiving because it's easy. And since both my kids are grown and married, we now go to the escape rooms and we have a good time trying to find our way back home for dessert. That's it.
This year for Thanksgiving, I'll be traveling about 12 hours by car up to Vermont, where it's only about 9 degrees, so it's pretty cold. But I have family there waiting for me, including my 3 nieces, and we're all gonna cook together and have a great time by the fire, hanging out, staying warm. So.
Maybe you could go home and try some of these ideas next year. You could even apply them to some of the holidays coming up. Everyone knows about Hanukkah and Christmas, the 2 biggest December holidays. But there is another holiday celebrated around the same time. It's called Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a mostly African holiday. It is celebrated by anyone with African heritage. Kwanzaa is a celebration that takes place over a course of 7 days. Each day has a different theme. The themes are unity, determination, responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Dr. Baskin is the sponsor of the Black Student Alliance, which teaches students about Kwanzaa each year. He explained that I make sure to have a moment each day to talk about what the day means. He went on to explain that he does something connected to each day's theme. Kwanzaa is celebrated this year from December 26th to January 1st. This year at the Black Student Alliance, Dr. Baskin said the club will celebrate. He said the club will watch a video explaining Kwanzaa, talking about the symbols and colors, play some fun games, and listen to music. If that sounds fun, check out the club. This story was by Alex Perry, Samara Alazar, and Denali Duffy.
On a more sad note, many of you are already aware that superhero company Marvel recently suffered a significant loss. On November 12th, one of Marvel's original creators, Stan Lee, passed away. He died of pneumonia at age 95. There are many Marvel fans at our school. One fan is Mr. Wickham, a 7th grade history teacher. We asked Mr. Wickham why he started watching the Marvel movies, and he said, quote, "Marvel has some great superheroes, and once Disney bought Marvel, their movies just got so much better." We had also asked him what he thought Marvel would be like without Stan Lee, and Mr. Wickham said Marvel will definitely miss Stan Lee because he was the pioneer and founder of Marvel, but it will not change much because the studio has been doing a lot of stuff without him because he is older. This story was brought to you by Patrick Wassinger. The pictures were taken by Todd Leopold of CNN and Patrick Wassinger of the Bruin Cave.
A little while ago, we brought you a story about the positive things about social media. Today, we have part 2 of our 2-part series on social media. Certainly, you have heard about many arguments between friends that started over social media. Rumors and fights spread all the time on these sites and apps. Today, we will try to get behind all this conflict and see what starts these types of things. Here's what JP has to say.
How do you think we should stop it?
By being more positive on social media and not spreading rumors about people.
All right, thank you. How do you think social media is affecting friendships?
It's breaking up friendships and it's causing distractions in school and fights.
Here is a different perspective from Jack Schubert.
What distractions do you think are caused by social media?
Distractions are like not getting your schoolwork done, and like it's just mostly like schoolwork and stuff because you'd much rather be on your phone texting your friends and doing classwork, I guess.
What app do you think is the most distracting?
I think Snapchat because your friends and you are always constantly responding to your friend's snap and an ongoing conversation, I guess, so it's more times used not where it's supposed to be, like schoolwork and yeah.
As you heard on the video, conflicts are always going on in social media. We are trying to spread the word that social media affects everyone, even if you don't realize it. There is a lot of good to social media. With your help, we could prevent many ongoing or upcoming arguments. This story was by Nathaniel Marino and Connor Alford. And now to your 5-day forecast.
Well, the news is over.
Have a great day. See you next time on the Bruin Cave.